What are you holding on to right now? A memory you can't move past? A hope you're afraid to let slip away? A story that binds you to an identity you think you can't abandon? Have you noticed the weight, the ache in your chest, the tension in your jaw, the restless pull of your thoughts? We see letting go as loss, as failure. But what if it's neither? What if it's the key to finding yourself? What if holding on tightly is what's causing your pain? And freedom lies in surrender. Life has taught us to cling to people, to things, to the comfort of the known. But have you ever wondered, are the things you're gripping tightly also gripping you back? And if they're not, why does it feel so hard to let them go? Imagine for a moment, you're in the middle of an open sea, holding onto a piece of driftwood. A part of you knows it can't carry you much further. It's splintered, cracked under the weight. Yet, still, you refuse to loosen your grip, not because it will keep you afloat, but because you fear what will happen if you let it go. Why do we do this? Why do we fight to hold on to what's sinking us? Even when we know, deep down, it's time to release it. Because our minds create stories, powerful ones. If I let go, I'll be lost. If I let go, I'll be empty. If I let go, who will I be? The truth is, we confuse holding on with control. We think that by gripping tightly, we're preventing chaos. But the chaos isn't outside of us. It's inside. It's the storm of overthinking, the whirlwind of what-ifs, the endless cycle of analyzing what we could have done differently, what we could have saved. The mind is like a storm, turbulent, restless, endless. It traps us in the eye, pulling us into thoughts of regret, guilt, and fear, convincing us that solving the storm is the only way to peace. But let me tell you something. You don't calm the storm by fighting it. You don't quiet the waves by clinging to the wreckage. You calm the storm by realizing something profound. You are not the storm. Who you are is not the chaos. Who you are is the sky, the vast, endless space above. The storm can rage, but the sky is untouched. The waves can rise, but the sky remains steady, open, free. So I'll ask you again, what are you holding on to, and who would you become if you let it go? Close your eyes. Take a deep, steady breath in through your nose, and exhale slowly. Notice what it feels like to sit here in this moment, not in the past, not in the future, just here. If thoughts arise, let them come, observe them, and notice that as they appear, they also fade. Like clouds drifting across the sky, none of them remain forever. Now picture something you've been clinging to, something heavy, something that hurts. Maybe it's a person, a version of yourself, or even an expectation. Envision it as a physical object, a stone, a weight, a tether. Feel its weight in your hands. Really feel it. Notice how heavy it is, how much energy it takes to hold on to it. Ask yourself softly, is this helping me, or is it sinking me? We think holding on makes us strong, but strength isn't in the grip, it's in the release. Imagine you're holding that weight, standing on the edge of a quiet, still lake. The surface glimmers in the sunlight. You can see your reflection, a version of yourself that looks so tired from holding on. Now imagine letting the weight fall from your hands, watching it sink into the depths below. Feel the sudden lightness in your arms, in your chest, in your heart. Feel the freedom. This doesn't mean you're erasing the past or forgetting what matters. It means you're choosing to stop carrying what no longer serves you. It means you're surrendering. And surrender isn't weakness, it's trust. Think of the ocean tides. They don't resist the moon's pull. They flow, rise, and fall, effortlessly, trusting the rhythm that exists beyond reason and intellect. The ocean doesn't cling to its waves. It lets each one rise, crash, and fade away. It doesn't ask, what if this is the last wave? Because it knows another always comes. The same is true for life. When we let one thing go, we create space for the next. When we cling, we close ourselves off to the infinite possibilities waiting to flow into us. You see, holding on isn't about control, it's about fear. And letting go isn't about giving up, it's about releasing that fear. It's about trusting that life knows the way forward, even when we can't see the path. Close your eyes again. This time, picture a river. Its current flows fast and strong, carrying you forward. Feel the water against your skin. Now imagine resisting that current, trying to swim upstream. How exhausting it feels. How futile. No matter how hard you fight, it only pulls you further. Now, imagine surrendering. Imagine floating, letting the current guide you effortlessly. Notice the calm that arises, the deep trust that takes hold in your chest. This is what letting go feels like. Not a loss, but release. Not emptiness, but ease. Each time you let go, you return to the present moment, to the only place where peace has ever existed. When clarity arises, it's not because chaos disappears. It's because you stop identifying with it. You stop mistaking the storm for yourself. You are not your pain. You are not your fears. You are not the roles you were born into or the ones you forced yourself to play. You are the stillness beneath it all, the awareness that observes and endures. Letting go begins here, one breath at a time, one surrendered weight. Let it fall. Let each tether dissolve into the wind. Watch it go and feel the soft release as you reclaim your energy, your spirit, your soul. Remember, it's only in empty hands that we can receive. And so, I leave you with this thought. What freedom might await you if you finally allowed yourself to let go? Letting go is not the end. It's the beginning. It's a choice to trust, a choice to grow, a choice to flow. And when you feel afraid, when you feel like you're unraveling, remember that most beautiful things, achievements, relationships, healing, begin in surrender. As Rumi once said, try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you, and do not worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? Trust the process. Trust yourself. Let go.